Hey, what's up everybody? So this is going to be a Yuri's Revenge game on Hidden Valley. It's going to be one of the classic Yuri's Revenge games. One of the most classic maps of all time. There's going to be some good players. So here we go. We're going to scout with this brute. Make sure the monkey gets back. And got some initiatives for anti-scout. And I usually make this Gatling thing right here. A lot of players, they won't do that. Because they don't want to spend 1,000 because they want to get their miners out and spend money on miners early in the game. But the thing is, I do it even though it costs money because I think that anti-scouts them very well, and I think it kind of like makes it very hard for them to anti-scout unless they do something like that with a flag truck, of course. So here we go, Crazy Ivan. That's actually a good tactic by him. It could really be a pain. Did he get both of my oils? Holy crap, that's really bad for me. Okay, so he's gonna have 2 oils versus none, but the only advantage I got is the fact that I might have an extra miner than him, but eventually his advantage is gonna be bigger than mine. Right. So, another battle lab, and if you noticed, I did a couple of videos without commentary once in a while. I mean, sometimes people really don't even care if I do commentary, but I think more people like it than not. Because when I started this channel, I started doing Yuri's games in 2012 about, so when I started doing them a lot. I might have a couple of videos before then, but 2012 is when I really started making games like regularly. People like, do commentary, it's better, because I used to do commentary just once in a while. And yeah, but the reason why I don't do commentary sometimes it's just to get up a game if I'm busy or doing something else. And sometimes, plus, you don't even want to hear me talk every game anyway. So. Anyway, here we go. Trying to get an attack on. If I could run in there, protect my mastermind with these Gatling tanks. And maybe mind control him. And plus, it puts pressure on him and makes him stay in his base. He doesn't set up an attack when you get into Iron Curtain and press forward with the Iron Curtain, control the center of the map. Like in chess, if you have a whole bunch of crap in the middle of the board aiming at the enemy king, that's gonna kill him more than if you just, you know, have like do something else and you just like move randomly and hope for a mistake. Because Yuri's Revenge is about building an army and speed has to go into it, but you gotta think of it like as a good position too. Good position. And it's not just, you know, getting more stuff faster. Sometimes it's about how you use your stuff, not just how good you build and how much money you're making and stuff. So I really can't just run in and kill him right now. It's just way too hard right now. This disc might actually change the story though if I could shoot this battle bunkers, because I had to go around a desolator and battle bunkers, so keeping him pretty safe. But I'm gonna get 2 super weapons before him maybe. But remember, he's got the 2 oil advantage. So I'm getting the Psychic Denominator, right? The Psionic Decimator. That's what it's called in Red Alert 3. Psionic Decimator, but that's for Japan. And it's funny, in general, so they have China is the 3rd army, and in Red Alert 3, they have Japan is the 3rd army. It would be funny if they made North Korea as one of the enemies in one of their, if they ever made a Red Alert 4 or some. They're never gonna make a Red Alert 4. Let's be real. Unless I make it myself. So get in there. I gotta grind myself. Oh, this one master right there is doing a lot of work. Oh, he got killed. Oh, almost got him. Oh, the Yuri Prime is by himself. He's gonna die. If I could kill 1 tank out of this Yuri Prime. And not gonna work. So that's what happens with the terror drone. Like I said, you don't want to be a sitting duck. You're gonna get your head quacked off if you are. I tried to attack and actually didn't do well at the end. Actually, to tell you the truth, those terror drones wrecked me. I'm gonna try to defend and see what happens. Oh crap! This is dangerous. There you go. I remember in the game of Snow Valley when he did that versus me. So that's what you gotta do with the Soviet. But the terror drones are really add so much aggression to the Soviet attack. If they did not have this units, the game would be so much different. I mean, Allies does have the robot tanks, but I mean, terror drones is like a unit you want to make like almost every single game versus a Yuri, like a Soviet. I mean, a lot of players that are new players, they don't even try to learn how to use terror drones, and they just bitch about Yuri being overpowered. I mean, you're just being lazy, mentally lazy, if you don't at least try to use terror drones. I mean, you could watch these videos if you don't know how to do it. Okay, so this is a little bit of trouble right here. Oh. He actually chased my mastermind. I didn't expect it. So, maybe I could shield that if I need to. So, he got one Rhino tank back from the power off. But I got him swarmed with brutes. Where does he think he's going? He's like security guards right here. This is like Las Vegas night shooting security guards, these brutes right here. What if they had these? Like anytime there's a mass shooting, a whole bunch of brutes come in and start kicking the crap out of the shooter, and then you're gonna kill a couple monkeys, and then they're gonna hit you in the head and bash your head off. Because when the brutes hit you, they hit you so hard that like your arm or your leg or your head freaking flies off. I'm serious. That's crazy. That's how strong they are. They can walk up into a Navy SEAL and just pound them. Yuri actually uses, I think for his bodyguards, he would use your initiates, not the brutes. Because they're too stupid. They just smash stuff. You gotta manually control the brutes, or they're too stupid to fight in a real war or be real security guards. So anyway, here we go. Trying to get something going. He's got good positioning with that one battle bunker. The second battle bunker, I guess, is in case I kill the first one. So boom, boom. See if I could just get. See if I could save one mastermind. Yeah, I saved one at least, so it's hard. Masterminds are really good against Soviet. They really counter them bad. So I really don't like doing that because I kind of faced a psychic dominator on the oil. But I'm going for a long gameplay. That's the reason why I do that, because immediately for the first 0.1 second, it does absolutely nothing killing the oil. So we're going to keep some pressure on, you know, not really hard pressure, but just enough pressure to get him not to iron curtain me close to my roost. Oh crap, this is big trouble. You gotta guess where he's gonna nuke, and he only got one war factory. He would have got 3 buildings. Could have been a lot worse than that. Okay, so he's actually putting the heat on. I do not want him to iron near my base. Does he have an iron curtain right now? Okay, it's not. I just heard it make the sound. Actually, I'm going with iron curtains and Rhino tanks is actually super smart to do them both at the same time. Like 2 to 3 terror drones and like 3 or 4 Rhino tanks. You could do that. He's going for the battle app. Holy crap, that is actually rough right there. Have the machine shop like that, shooting at the gas, so so the siege choppers aren't gonna die real easy. Okay, so there you go, halfway decent. I got that out for to shoot the siege choppers, but Psychic Tower is a little bit better versus these Rhino tanks. Crap, I'm low on air defense. I am low on air defense. I do got this disc. I should get one of those gats from the bunker. Okay, there you go. I'm starting to make a second war factory. I gotta get my lab back up for when he does a nuclear missile. I mean, actually, this is a situation where you could. I remember when some players would build everything super close together and then try to force shield the whole entire base. And it was kind of noobish, you know, after I got good at the game. But when I was kind of like an intermediate player, it would actually work at an intermediate level. You just build your whole base real close together and force shield everything. It could work, but when you get to a better player, you'd like to build everything far apart to, you know, avoid the nuclear missile's blast radius, take minimum damage. That's like if a nuclear missile hit Manhattan, it would mess everything up. But if a nuclear missile hit Houston, Texas, like the city's more spread out, it wouldn't like mess everything up. So you want to build more like Houston, Texas, and New York City if somebody has a nuclear missile or a psychic dominator. And that's the better way of playing. I know from practice, and everybody knows that now. So, yeah, just trying to keep him far away from me. So since I did that, it looks like I'm really not doing anything, but the fact is, he did not hit the drones. If he penetrates right in the center of my base with the terror drones, he'll kill all my masterminds and come in and sweep me up. Okay, there you go. And I could get some buildings this time. Dominator. My Dominator. Okay, what's he gonna do? Oh, so remember, I always say don't put the ore purifier and the battle lab together when you're allies. But with Soviet, they don't make industrial plants as often as the allies make the ore purifier. But when they do, like in this situation, oops, I did not mean to do that. Misclicked. It's okay though. But when the Soviet does do that, you could dominate the industrial plant and the lab of the build together, like I just did right there. And he probably should have spread them out because they're the two most important buildings. So here we go. Okay, so he's got a lot of iron takes. So it could be, you know, a massacre here. Oh, I could get him. I gotta go on the defensive and just keep dragging the game out. Remember, I shot the oil and 2 second dominators ago. It's getting into a long game situation where it's going to start benefiting me more and more that I dominated the oil and not his base. Because I don't know if he had an industrial plant back then. I don't remember, but he might have, and that would have been another option of getting that. But anyway, the oil in the long run is going to be better either way. In the long run. Okay, so I got enough to automag him. Got quite enough to automag him. He could try to go in and try to get lucky. Honestly, he could. He might have even been able to kill me right there, honestly, if he would have really bull rushed me. He could have. But he doesn't know if I have a psychic tower, and he doesn't know if I'm about to make a mastermind out of my war factory. Because I do got a battle app. Construction complete. So a good thing to do would be to kill that raider. But this terror drone got him. And I remember the marker was this mustache game. He tried to build super far toward the center, which is good, and you know, I already did a lot of commentary on that, so I don't really need to see anything more. But yeah, you gotta do a little bit of that, but you don't have to go super aggressive with the build toward the center every time. It's not necessary. You just gotta make sure you put the pressure on him. But in some situations, sometimes you gotta, you know, control the center. Psychic Dominator. So we're about to smash him. Get 1 or 2 tanks plus the buildings. Get as much as you can. Oh, nice nuke. And by the way, a really good nuclear missile could actually do a surprise win on you. He didn't do it that time. He did actually. That was an okay nuke, but that's not enough to kill me. Oh crap! Iron Curd. So I had to use the second tower. And that's funny how I think there might be a way to control the tanks where they don't automatically fire at the self immediately. Because he's moving his tanks. I mean, I think he should target fire and they might not shoot their own tanks. But anyway, he knows what he's doing though. So boom boom. Okay, these 2 masterminds could scoop up quite a few rhino tanks. You know, at least 6 each. I mean 6 together, plus the overload. If I overload, I'm right by the grinder, so I can grind them really quick. So it's going into a long game. You know, war of attrition. And the war of attrition, who do you think wins? Yuri all the time. But sometimes, you know, lately, we've been discovering that allies are really rough in the late game. But in war of attrition in general, the genetic mutator is going to be the strongest for keeping you alive. It was raining outside all day. I don't know if you could hear the rain on the microphone or not. I'm gonna get in there. And we're gonna try to attack. I won't be able to really kill him, but he does still have an iron curtain, and I want to keep him iron curtain away from my base. Okay, so that was a good iron curtain because of the fact that he had the 2 terror drones with the group of tanks. 2 terror drones adds a super lot of extra power. And that might look like, why are you doing that? But controlling that little area right there kind of makes me have like a wall, in a way. Set up machine guns and mow them down mercilessly. That's what I'm going to do if they come near the center. The Gatling, and by the way, I think a Gatling tank or a Gatling gun is the same thing as a machine gun, but I think Gatling is just a different type of machine gun. Because American machine gun is called a machine gun, and I think a French machine gun is called a Gatling gun. And the reason why I know this is because I read a book on World War I, and I think something like that was like a Gatling was a French, and German might have been a machine gun too. I don't even know. German or American is machine gun, and bazooka is another word for machine gun. I'm pretty sure, but it's like I think it's a handheld machine gun. Yeah, and by the way,
Psychic Dominator. Select target.
Be1 with Yuri.
B1.
And by the way, maybe I should have like a thing where I put like my favorite books on here just for fun. But maybe not. So anyway, here we go. So don't have enough energy for force shield. Oh, I just got it right. I didn't even. Whoa, that was really weird. I got it like a split second before the nuke hit. That was really, really weird. Or am I seeing illusions, or did it really happen? So here we go. Psychic Dominator. This is really close. So is he gonna kill me? Because every time he gets the Iron Curtain, he's gonna do a lot of damage. He doesn't have a lot of flak trucks. He has 4. Well, what's the machine? Oh, look at that! Free terror drone. In a long game with limited resources and a war of attrition, that is a good idea to kill every little unit you can find just hanging around. I could go for that industrial plant, but it's not gonna win me the game. Go for the industrial plant. The way I gotta win the game is to stop him from Iron Curtain me and just keep dominating and mutating. Oh, got 1, got 2. Not bad. Let's see if he can stop these discs from shooting this. If his flag trucks go forward, the Mastermind's ready to take him. And he had to use the Iron Curtain just in self-defense. He got it a little bit late. Oh crap. Uh-oh, man. So it's base trade. Can't believe this. I had to put an extra power plant up. The 2 versus 2 might so I gotta use these security guards as defense. So what I wanna do, since I'm base trading, I wanna kill the MCV. Killing the MCV kills the game versus Soviet. I mean, wins the game versus Soviet. And I might as well kill a nuke. And I'm more worried about the nuke right now. Kinda. But I'm gonna take my time killing these super weapons and I'm gonna go back. I kinda think he could kill my MCV, that would be a big problem. But he has nothing left because I just killed his. But the fact that I just got his 2 super weapons that almost secures the win. It was kind of a confusing situation because of the fact that if he would have kept the super weapons, he could have still won, even though like the situation is kind of weird. But at the same time, I think he's about to quit the game now. At the same time, he could have tried to stalemate me with a disc, but I do have just miners and some brutes, so he can't really stalemate me. It's a good game. Thanks for watching.